You're first, huh? Hello, every one of you guys. Hope you guys are all doing good. I certainly am super duper ooper busy. Susan, why do you think you were in trouble? What's going on, Violet? Violet, even though this is blue, it just looks purple on screen. What is going on with all you guys? Hope every last one of you are doing stupendous. Oh, most definitely, Bob. Is Lacey in here? I'm always good, at least fat. I think I have your song coming up, as a matter of fact. I think. Who's on the naughty list for what? No, Violet, no. Nuh-uh. You didn't do nothing at all. I just wrote you back on Patreon. I didn't know if you got it. Well, Violet, that could land you in a hospital, you know what I mean? No, but you are you okay though? Are you really okay? Thank you, Ricardo. That's all thanks to hell. Maybe it wasn't you, Lacey. Um, I I maybe getting you mixed up with somebody else. Is DOA on my bingo? Is DOA on my bingo ball? Yes, Hell did a great job on that. Awesome job. Woo wee! Whoa! It's flying. What's going on, Mark? Susan, who got you got called in for what? No, Colton, I don't take requests during the live chats. People just after this video, put it in the comment section. You hear that? You're getting kudos for what you did for me, sis. I love it. Mark, you too. Well, the other Mark. What do I do? Everything. You going thrifting tomorrow? I heard that. I would have to look on my list. I have a list that I write down before I actually put it on the. I have a list that I write up before I actually put it on the. I have a list. The bingo ball list is a list. It's just a list of songs I do 75 at a time. So I'll have to pull that out to check that out to see. What am I going to do tonight? Right now, I'm charting. Is what I'm doing right now. Can you guys hear me pretty good? I'm doing all right, Ryan Dixon. How are you doing? No, hell, you got some serious talent. Oh, okay. Hell, if you're a computer programmer, what do I need to do to make my upload speed faster? I'm gonna give you an example. Like right now, I got a video that's uploading right now, and I want to know like this. See, it's upload right now, but what can I do to make that go fast? Like, do I need to get like a graphics card to increase the RAM on it? Didn't know if you know anything about that. I'm gonna put this up here. Stay, I say, stay. Or maybe I'll stick you right up here. Will you stay up here? I don't know. Yeah. Y'all getting what in the world? Okay, maybe I'm gonna just keep it right here. Well, EMS Dino, I don't know if that would have anything to do with upload speed. You know what I mean? I know RAM gig is completely different from like memory. So, well, Bob, what the thing is that it's not. I know what you guys are saying. I'm not uploading it directly to the internet. It's being downloaded into my computer, if you know what I mean. Like it's being saved into my computer, and then when it's saved to my computer, I'll drag it over and put it on YouTube. So right now, it's just being uploaded and created to my computer, not to like I'm not uploading it to the internet right now. So you'll see once it gets done, it'll. Where did my computer programmer go? Okay, now you know what I'm talking about, Lacey. Okay. Oh, then write speed disk? You mean when you say write speed disk, you mean like type it in there? There's always going to be Elvis music. I know Elvis is always on. Okay, it just finished uploading. It took like darn near 20 minutes. This is usually the scary part when I get done doing a song. When I get done, no, right speed of your disc. I need to get a solid state drive. Okay, I will definitely do that, even though I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means. I'll do that. I'll get a solid state drive. No, Susan, you can request whatever you want, sis. Type it where. I'm so confused right now. All right, Curring Jones, I appreciate that. Is someone asking me a question almost in the third person? Appreciate that, Timothy. I don't know. Maybe I would have to free up some space or something. Yeah, big hammer strike my computer. I mean, it does all right. I just probably want to, I'm just making sure I go about the right way. Okay, SSD is another type of hard drive for your computer. It's super fast. How much RAM do you have in the computer? I have no idea. Ty, do you like rap? Yes, I do. Oh, so is that something I can just buy to put in there? I can just buy an SSD to put in there? I have no idea if I reviewed Spoon Lady. Old school rap. No, I like rap period, as long as it's talking about something. But the thing is, I'll listen to some of anything somebody wants me to review it. But if it's a bunch of nonsense, then I'll still listen to it. But I mean, you people still get my true, my true opinion of it. So Something that might be good to another person might not be good to me at all. So sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I'll let them know I ain't dig that. Hi there, Murray. I'm in Winnipeg. Enjoy watching your videos. Appreciate that, my current. Appreciate it. I didn't see what from Mark. Uh-oh, what happened? All right, last video should be popping up in a little bit. Appreciate that, Timothy. Look, a lot of stuff is all new to me, so it's pretty cool. Your OS should definitely be on SSD, then try. So SSD is something that I can just go and buy. Because if it is, I'm definitely going to do that. Susan, you can request all Elvis if you want to. I mean, if you choose to do Elvis each time, each month, then that's fine. Oh boy, somebody said I would definitely remember the spoon lady. Oh boy. Yes, Bob, I have Windows 10. Woo wee. Winnipeg. All right, Mr. Curry Cat. How you doing, Delisa? Darth Haven 4570, you must not have been on my channel long. I literally just did them like 2 weeks ago or something. Oh, I probably should what? Said, oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Delisa. I still see you, Eric Griffin. You deployed, huh? All right. I know, Violet. I promise you I'm not going to forget you. Have I checked out Bartender Rehab? I have no idea what that is. Woo wee! All this computer lingo has got me lost. Upgrade to a MOBO. That way I can get my Jobo to Fobo. Now give me the correct SSD on the car. Fly, 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 bleed to get my hard drive to get Pacific Thrive, and then it'll be all right with Windows 10 revives. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm like, what? Take the binomial for fomials and put it on the conjomials, and then to get the proper circuit with the blur with the motherboard set on there. Therefore, the wind speed of the fan in there will have it so discombobulated that the teculation of the dexulation with Nate Dogg Warren G on the regulation will have everything just set straight. I don't know what y'all talking about. Oh hell, you and Kane are losing me. I'm just, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get that hard drive to put it on the SSD next to the motherboard when the fan is blowing for the CPU isms. Got it. Easy. There's nothing. No. I have no idea what a MOBO is. My own MOBO, MOBO, my own brand oats. The countdown ended, huh? It is 11:02, and the next Is it suicidal tendencies? Do you guys want that link? I'm gonna give you guys that link to the next one. I'll send you guys a link after the intro is played because some of y'all are really used to the intro. Okay, here is the link. Here's a link to the next video. What's going on, Wendell? Appreciate that, Lisa Smith. Hey, cousin. What's going on, Chuck Hunter? Right click on the start button and this will tell you how much RAM you have. Did you guys get the link to the video? Here's the link to the next video. I will see you guys over there. Oh, wait. Is your Windows X32 or 64? I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So it says my installed RAM is 4 gigs. So that's not fast, is it? I probably need like an 8. Right. No, 16. Okay. So hell, is that like a graphics card that I get? Like, do I need to get a RAM card of 16 gigs? A GAB 360. A RAM is a sheet. Violet, ask your husband what RAM is. And that's how you ended up in the hospital. That's from being bad. Oh man, you did it. You did it. Oh man. You need much, much more. 16 gig is good. No, I don't connect wireless. Oh yeah, I got a lot of people. I got a lot of people that's like, especially at our hospital, we have a guy that he's pretty cool. He helps me with stuff. But yeah. You can change the RAM yourself. Yeah, I can show you the information that it says on there. I don't know if that'll help you. 128, good night. Well, thank you, Kane. Is it? Okay, so then oh, this has been here forever, but what would be a so what would you say as far because I'm getting this information down because I'm in the market to get me a new one anyway, but because my PS4 is faster and better than this, so I need to get a pen and write some information down. Yeah, I'm gonna get a new tower, absolutely. All right, so okay, so specifically for uh oh, I know. Trust me, I told you guys I'm learning. Absolutely. Oh, you're gonna send it to me here through email? Because I was getting ready to write it down on my board right here. But if you're gonna send it, that's cool. Because I'm talking this, I can go and get a new tower ASAP. I don't even use it. I don't use this for nothing more than just to do what I'm doing here. I don't use it for nothing else. I don't game or do nothing on my computer. I just do the videos and all that. I'm using it exclusively for the YouTube stuff. So yeah, any information you can send me on that'd be awesome. What is my internet speed? I would have to check my. I don't know. It's the highest one with the fiber optics and all that. Whatever it is, the internet speed is not the problem. It's the downloading speed. Like it's when it all comes down to it, it's gonna be the RAM. What kind of camera do I use to shoot? A Samsung phone. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Helena. That's all I use it for. I just use it just to make the. I just use it just to make the videos. Hey, Sophia. I just use it to make the videos, upload the videos to YouTube, and then the videos that upload to YouTube, I go back into my computer, then I just delete them. So, I don't know what kind of Samsung it is. I'm going to move this screen over here. Not a SD vid? What do you mean? When you say not a SD, what do you mean by create a high definition? Because I can go into my software that I use and see what you mean by that. Let me see. Ooh, I don't know nothing about the phone specs or nothing like that. Oh, the resolution. Yeah, but are you talking about? I see what you're saying, but I'm trying to figure out like on my. I will have to look into my Wondershare Filmora to see what if there's. I know there's some type of specification there for high def, but I really like you because you don't curse. No, I don't. Oh, here we go. Yeah, my shirt looks purple, but it's actually it's supposed to be like a type of royal blue. Ha ha ha, Michael Garena. Violet, you never heard me curse. Well, we call it cuss. My videos on the patio are high def. Really? That was from a tablet. I know you mean I know Violet. I know you joking. Did you have a great pastor influence growing up? I most certainly did. Oh yeah, hell, those videos. Yeah, that was a I think that was a tablet. Big Moose. Yeah, I know. When I learned that when people talk through the videos, that's their way of actually earning money. But I have a job. I sustain myself very well, and when you stop the videos and talk, it keeps them from copyrighting it, and they make money off of it. Eric Griffin. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know all about that. Appreciate that, Big Moose. Lord Jesus, end of the world. I'm going to move you guys down a little bit, so um, I'm going to want it to appear as if I am looking at you. I'm trying to have this set up to where I can be looking at you guys, but I'm actually looking at my screen right now. I'm gonna put you back up here. I'm going to put you back up here. Ah, I can see just fine. I bet it is calling you. Now, Miss Helena, you're not about to have me going out buying no $2,000 tower or nothing, are you? Lenora Nolan, do I have a pet peeve? Yes, I do. Disrespectful kids and parents not being parents is one of my biggest ones. If you ask me what's wrong when people say things to me like, what do I think is wrong with the world or what I think wrong is with a lot of people or whatever like that, it's poor parenting. That'd be awesome, Helena. Anything you can use. Okay, Colin. All right, Ian McGraw. That's awesome. What is that under the last M of MRM? Hmm? I think I need to start doing like a series on my channel, just do part on there where it's just called How to Parent, a real parent. Oh, that's nothing. That's like a little, I don't know what you call it. It's a I don't know where you're talking about first. I don't know if you're talking about you nosy. I'm joking. You either talking about this or you talking about this. Oh, if you talking about that down there, that's my bingo ball spinner. That's how I pick the songs by that's how I pick the songs by the subscribers. Oops. I took my mic off. I probably sounded different. Wow, Colin is rated R. What kind of stuff you got in there? Platoon sergeant calling your name. All right, then, Eric Griffin. Nikki 66, my day was long, very long. I had like 9 patients. You didn't listen to your parents and you're paying for it now, huh? And the time change didn't help. So I think that's the dumbest thing to me. I don't know. Well, not dumb, because dumb means you can't speak, but it's, I don't know what to call it. Oh, yeah, Susan, 9 patients is a lot. I thought you were in bed, Violet. Thought you were in bed, Violet. You can't get away, can you? I like that, Nikki. Yeah, it's a waste of time. Mike Mooneyham, I mean, if you that showed Dr. Patch Adams, he was 39 years old when he went to school. So hey, you never know. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Curry Cat. I appreciate that. Okay, Colin. Well, when you get it done, let us know. Timothy, absolutely. And see, Timothy, what you saying right now, that's why I want to do my own little studies myself. I want to go ask like all the people that got spankings. I want to go ask them people what type of effect it had on them because society says if you spank your child, it's gonna have adverse psychological things on them. But I think that's a bunch of bullcrap because you can go ask me, my brothers, and all my cousins who all got our butts beat. None of us suffer no crazy psychological issues. They're not asking people that actually got the spankings. They're just doing it right now. The kids don't. My kids got spanked. And the thing is, most of us that got spanked, we all sit there and say things like we deserved it. Ain't that crazy? We'll sit there and say I deserved every spanking I got. That's crazy. Well, see, no, you're psychologically brainwashed because you don't want your parents to feel bad. No, that ain't got nothing to do with it. I deserved it. I did something I wasn't supposed to do, so I got my butt spanked. Perfectly fine, great human being. Most people that got spankings are. I never heard nobody going, I'm going to go around and start shooting up schools and start beating up people and start beating up this and that because I got a spanking when I was a kid. I've never heard nobody say anything like that. Sophia says she got a belt and a wooden spoon. A belt, a wooden spoon, a water hose, a clothes hanger, a fly swatter, a house shoe, a belt that they do the shaving thing on, a telephone cord, some switches. I don't know, Mr. Bremen. I don't know. Sometimes a belt don't cut it. Sometimes you need that wooden paddle with them holes in it to not have no wind speed on it. My mom had a big old paddle. It was called Attitude Adjustment, is what it was named. I'll never forget that. The name of her paddle was Attitude Adjustment. I mean, you spank your child today, you about to go to jail or something, but I don't care. Yeah, that's why I won't. I mean, I had foster children before, but but it was different. This is different. This was parents turning on their guardianship to the child, and yeah, I tear that butt up. Please, the only timeout we got, your timeout was because you was knocked out. Oh man. Um, I'm doing good, Dorothy. Dorothy Schleifer. Timothy, absolutely. That's good that you had your dad there, though. That's awesome. A baseball bat. I hope somebody joking. What the heck? Did I ever experience the boomerang high heels? What in the world is that? Oh, Lisa, yeah. Lisa, you said pick your own switches? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, one time I tried to be slick with my grandma. I went out and she told me she always made us pick three, and then she choose which one she was going to use. So I tried to be slick. I went out there and picked the three thinnest switches I can find. And she told me to sit down and wait. And while I was waiting, she sat there and she braided all of them together. She didn't even have to swing her arm. She just moved her wrist. And you sitting there jumping, you sitting there doing like this dance while they tearing your butt up. But that's what's crazy. Psychologists, they don't want to study people like us that got spanking so we can sit there and tell them there's nothing wrong with us psychologically. It didn't affect us. It doesn't have me scared of anything. It doesn't have me fearful. It doesn't have me being rageful or anything like that. So they don't want to study us. They just have their own little studies. They did an independent study on like some puppies or something. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Helena? What? Boring? Mike Mooneyham, actually, like what I do, before PA, physical therapist assistant, it's 2 years. 2 years, and you come out making about 45,000. Well, that was for me. That was 11 years ago, so it's probably higher now. Oh no. Oh boy, you talking that 50 Shades of Grey stuff. I hear what you're saying, Pierce. Jeez, Colin. Mike Mooneyham, yeah, full time. And here's the thing. There's possible, yeah, that's full time. And the thing is, when you do something like that, you don't have to look for a job. The job actually looks for you. There's a never-ending cycle of looking for jobs in therapy. It's everywhere. I mean, it's very lucrative, and especially if you become like a traveling therapist. If you become a traveling therapists make like $80,000 a year. And physical therapist assistant is 2 years. So yeah, you should look into it, man. I had well, 11 years ago when I was in school, we had people in our class that was like 65, 67. They were 50s, and yeah, matter of fact, there were 3 women in our classroom that were in their 60s. And then there was like, gosh, there was like one man, because it was me and it was just me and it was 3 of us in the whole class, but 3 men. But the guy I was in school with, he was like in his 50s. But there was a lot of ladies there that was in their late. Like I said, I know for a fact there were 3 of them that were in their 60s. That's awesome, Big Moose. That's awesome. Wait a minute, what? Oh wow, y'all done got into some 50 Shades of Grey stuff. Music, laughter, and love are the best medicines in the world. May I say, Ty, you have it all. Thank you for that, Ian McGrath. 2 butt whoopings. Oh my God. Whew. Yeah, Mike Mooneyham, look into it. I think like if the only prerequisites you really require, I mean, you don't have to necessarily get them, but it's advised that you get like anatomy and physiology out the way, and like medical terminology, you get that out the way. That way, if you do go into the program, you that way if you go into the program, you would only have to focus on the physical therapy classes. And like I said, it's a 2-year program. The day you finish school, there's people lined up. Hey, come work for us, and then they compete over you. So like there's play. I mean, it's any given that you're getting offered like a $5,000 or $8,000 sign-on bonus with the promise of working for 1 year. And if you work part time, the pay is higher. Like if you work what they call per diem, if you work as needed, that's anywhere from 37 to $45 an hour. So and then home health pays even more. Home health care you can make up to 45 some dollars an hour. EKG, I was doing EKGs when I was a sophomore in high school. Yes, I like Michael Jackson music. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Colin. Oh wow, Breezy Roswell, you do home health? That's awesome. Home health pays good, don't it? Timothy, your wife beat on you. Please read what I wrote. I don't know who you're talking to, Sandy. Are you talking to me? Because what's really hard if you don't spell out at modern Renaissance man, I don't know. Mike, if you go, you said you tired of dealing with people. Well, oh, when you get into therapy, man. You get into therapy, ooh wee. You got to be ready for a lot. Oh, okay, I got you, Sunday. You worked with two PAs and they were better than a doctor? Yeah, I hear that a lot. Wow, uh-oh, this has turned into you guys are going over to the edge. Look what you've done, hell. Look what you've done. I have a bunch of people in here who are intimately starved and they got to get it out, so they're going to express it in here on my channel, and I'm going to be sitting here having a freaking cesspool chat orgy in here. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Pierce, it usually is. Rob, you dialed it back? You mean you have control over that? Yeah, Lacey, a lot of times I don't know. I've learned a lot from a lot of you guys just by, yeah, Mr. Brandman, you kind of know what you kind of see what I'm getting at. But I learned a lot from a lot of you guys from looking at y'all profile page or just hearing how y'all talk in here. Is letting me know a little bit about your psyche. An unknown U wave on a EKG. Who has one? Breezy Wisrael. Like what I did, I would say a lot of times physical therapy assistant would be a good route to go because you go for 2 years, you can come out making 45,000 versus if you become a physical therapist, you go for 8 years and you come out possibly making like 60 to 65,000. But as a PT, as a physical therapist assistant, you talking. Well, I was on a full-ride scholarship, but if you're talking paying $9,000, $10,000 for the whole physical therapist assistant program, but for like physical therapist assistant, you already looking at like $175,000 loan. So as a physical therapist assistant, you know, you can pay your loans off within 2 years, but the physical therapist, you talking, gosh, I don't know, 15, 20, 30 years of paying on his loan. So technically almost both of them are bringing the same amount of money home because what you're going to be paying in a student loan for as a physical therapist assistant is going to be pretty much pocketing the same amount. So yeah, that's a great amount of money. $10,000 a physical therapist assistant, you come out making 45,000, or become a physical therapist assistant, come out making 65,000, but you have a $175,000 loan that you might be paying like anywhere from $900 to $1,200 a month until that's paid off. But my other degree is in kinesiology with the specialty in like cytology and sports medicine. But that's why with the bachelor's, I just could decide I want to go and do something a little more like PA. So, and going into PA is no joke. Because I have therapists that I work with that they are, oh no, PAs and medical technicians are not even, no, not close at all. Mike Mooneyham, are you talking about for physical therapist assistants or are you talking about physical therapists? Thank you, Shelly. Yeah, and that's why you guys, you're going to be seeing a lot more things, especially with my mentor, Dr. Beckton, who was a team physician for the St. Louis Cardinals. Mike Mooneyham, that sounds about right. I was going to say that's kind of low for PT, but Well, sound is just because they got a lot of times PAs like you got to pack a lot of stuff within you got to pack a lot of stuff within 2 years. Yeah, PAs prescribe medicine and they see patients. They can you can become surgeon like as an OPA. That's another thing. Certified OPA. You can become. There's an orthopedic physician assistant where you just mainly do like the knee and hip replacements. That's OPA. But you only restricted to only doing orthopedic surgery. Now you become a physician assistant. Period. If you get tired of doing like you can do surgery. If you get tired of doing orthopedic surgery, you can switch and follow a doctor that does heart surgery. So you can be a PA in the cardiac unit. You can do heart surgery for 3 years. If you get tired of heart, you can go and do pediatrics, so. Well, Colin, I really can't imagine that. I can't imagine having a bad father like that because I didn't have one. Surgical tech is pretty good. You got to be learning something new every day. Oh, wow. Watch my videos. You will learn something on there. Trust me, some shocking things. New development. Cats in the cradle. Yeah, if anybody thinking about getting into the medical field, you got to make sure that you are absolutely into people. 20 years and was making 23.50 an hour, man. Oh man, I hear that, Timothy. Oh, I totally understand what you're saying, Colin. I was just letting you know when you said I can't imagine. I was just letting you know I couldn't imagine because I didn't have a dad at all. Said medical anything is not for you, Susan, huh? To find out what type of career you want to get into, all you got to do is think about things that you do right now naturally. You love doing it. It feels like a hobby. You might not, you're not getting paid for it. So that's what it was with me. I naturally loved helping people. I love talking to people. I love trying to give advice to people. It's something that I've always done since I was young. So all I did was took what I love doing and try to fit it into a career that I would like doing. And now I'm getting paid for doing stuff that I feel like it's a hobby. So I don't feel like I work. Do I feel like nurses are underrated? Oh my God. Whew. You fainted at the sight of blood? Yeah, you wouldn't do good. Welch, I am an evangelist. Shelly Oroke, yeah, it is neat to see that. It's very fascinating to see a baby being born. Katrina Roshan, I did CPR on a patient for a whole hour because she had just came out of cardiac surgery about 5 days out and she coded. And when they came with the crash cart, they blocked me in the top head of the corner. And the nurse that was in there, she was about 4'5", so she really couldn't do the proper chest compression. So I was sitting there doing chest compressions and all that on this lady. We did it for a whole hour. They were sitting there pushing dopamine and all this stuff through the ports in her neck and all. Had to do it for a whole hour, and we brought her back though. And I just recently did CPR when I was at the a Shin Yun um, dance deal that the Asian people do. It's a huge production, and we went to St. Louis to go see it. And there was a guy that had a heart attack in front of us, and I did CPR on him in the chair. This is some weeks ago. Okay, you guys know that. You guys know in the intro video. In my intro video, you see that lady with the microphone, and you see me standing behind that little blue deal, and I'm sitting here talking. Do y'all remember? Do y'all? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys seen that in the intro. Yes, he survived. So anyway, in the intro, you guys see me with like a jacket on, and there's this microphone in front of me, and I'm sitting there doing like this, and you see my hand. I'm explaining to them what happened, that it happened at that place, and they want to interview it and put it on their thing and show like, yeah. So they were asking me about what happened and what did I do. So that's what that interview was about. I was telling them that all you could see was the lights glaring, and all of a sudden you just seen this man drop. He just, and then yeah. So he was in the chair, and I was, man, it was crazy. Do sick and dying people follow me wherever I go? You make me sound like I'm the death angel. All right, Timothy, you have a good night, sir. Oh wow, Katrina, that's awesome. That's awesome. Nikki, I swear that your profile picture looks like Harley Quinn. That was traumatizing for you to see your brother being born. Well, Mike Mooneyham, I'm currently in school for PA, physician's assistant. Pierce, actually, I really don't have no downfalls when it comes to it, but I can tell you what, though, I don't like to walk in the room when the patient has C. diff. Woo! Like, as physical therapist assistant, though, we had to do like a lot of wound cleaning, so I did a lot of debriding ulcers, the decubitus ulcers and ulcers on the back, ulcers on the foot, burn patients, getting the dead skin off, rewrapping and putting Silverdene on there, creating a sterile fill to do all that. But um, I got used to the smell of rotten flesh, but it's something about C. diff that just, if you guys never smell C. diff, I'm telling you. Oh yeah, Nikki 60 says, I remember your mass party, eyes wide shut. Okay, let me see. All right, guys, the last video is being played. Shelly O'Rourke is usually, I try to do it as often as I can. Like I try to do it in between premieres, depending on how busy I am. Like when I'm heavy in study, I don't do nothing at all. But oh man, Mike Mooneyham, no, man, you as physical therapist assistants, you do help people recover from injuries, but these injuries can be a broken neck, a broken back, broken arm, broken fingers. But also we do wound cleaning too. We do wound cleaning. I'm getting ready to leave you guys the link. You said your biggest, my biggest flaw. I think, I don't know if it's necessarily a flaw, but I really do hate when you do everything you can to help a person, and then I wouldn't say I hate it, but I guess one of the biggest downfalls to what I do, period, is when you give a person the right tools that they need to succeed, and then they go totally the opposite way and they end up failing, and you just sit there like, oh my God. So I learned though that people are gonna be people regardless though. So it's that's one of the things. And also I don't do well when patients like try to physically harm me. I don't do well with that. Or if it's a patient's husband that like gets in my face or something like that, I don't do well with stuff like that. I think it was just only one time that a person told me I better not hurt his wife while I was doing therapy. And I ignored him. And I was steady moving her leg, and she was saying ow because she had a broken pelvis. And he was like, I told you about not hurt my, and he started walking towards me. And I stood up and I got like this close to his face. And I told him, I said, I know I got this badge on right now inside this hospital, but outside these doors, I'm a whole different person. Go outside these doors. I'm going to take this badge off. Go outside these doors. Let's walk about a block down from these doors and see if you say the same thing to me. I don't know. That little bit of piece I told y'all that I was quick to snap, it just showed his face a little bit, but that was like early in my career, but it never happened again. Oh, shoot. No. All right. I'm getting ready to give you guys the link right here for the next video. I will see you over